All right, so let's dive right in. The Oscar nominations just dropped, and people are buzzing. But it's not just who got in, it's who didn't. That mix of snubs and surprises has a lot of culture energy right now.
Totally. And just to set the scene, the Academy revealed nominations for the 98th Oscars, coming in March 15th, 2026, with Conan O'Brien hosting again. So award season is officially in full swing.
One film really dominated this year, Sinners. It earned more nominations than any film in Oscar history, with 16 nods across major categories. That's past films like Titanic and La La Land that used to hold that record.
Right. And alongside that, a bunch of familiar names didn't make the cut where many expected they would. That's where the talk around snubs began.
Okay, so let's unpack this. The snubs, and there are some big ones. For instance, the sequel Wicked for Good didn't receive any nominations at all, which came as a shock given the first film's success last year and the star power attached.
Yeah, no nods for Ariana Grande or Cynthia Erivo this year, despite their previous awards buzz. That's a moment that has people questioning how Academy voters are thinking about genre movies and big musicals.
Then there are other individual snubs. Paul Mescal, who had strong momentum all award season, missed out again. And even some expected contenders like Dwayne Johnson or Emily Blunt didn't land nominations in performance categories.
And Chase Infinity, another breakout performer, was left out of Best Actress despite lots of buzz.
So those are the snubs, but the nominations also held some pleasant surprises, like Kate Hudson's Best Actress nod more than 2 decades after her first nomination, and Delroy Lindo's recognition for his supporting role.
There's also buzz about other unexpected picks in categories like Best Picture, like F1, a racing film that many didn't predict would make the lineup.
So why does this stuff matter beyond award season chatter? I think it tells us something about what kinds of stories and performances the Academy values right now, and perhaps where Hollywood is shifting in terms of taste and influence.
Totally. The Academy's choices reflect broader conversations about genre, diversity, and artistic risk. A record-breaking film like Sinners dominating nominations could point to more experimental or boundary-pushing films gaining credibility.
At the same time, the snubs highlight that big commercial success or big awards buzz don't always translate to Oscar recognition. That can spark debates about art versus industry politics, or about whose work gets uplifted and whose doesn't.
And stepping back, this has real cultural ties. It's about who gets visibility, whose voices are amplified, and what kinds of stories we celebrate collectively. It intersects with conversations about representation, creative risk, and even how audiences engage with films that don't fit traditional Oscar molds.
Exactly. And for people creating or consuming art, it's worth thinking about what these patterns mean for careers, for the industry, and for how we connect with storytelling itself.
So here's a question for listeners. Do you think awards like the Oscars still matter in shaping cultural conversations, or have they become more of a symbolic tradition?
Leave your thoughts, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, consider subscribing for more cultural commentary. Thanks for listening.